Facing drug and gun charges this morning after a Collier County deputy pulled over a driver for allegedly running a stop sign. CCSO says the driver of a yellow Corvette failed to stop completely along Oil Well Road and Immokalee Road in Naples. On top of that, the car's license tags were expired by nearly a year. After other deputies arrived at the traffic stop to help, deputies arrested Frank Venegas, who was in the car as a passenger. They say they found oxycodone and a gun in the car. So he now is sitting in the Collier County Jail facing charges. Venegas is half of the Island Boys rap group with his twin brother.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.
Welcome to another fact or opinion where everybody's got a fact and everybody's got an opinion. Hey, check this one out, man. Coming out of Naples, Florida, man. Y'all remember them back in the days, the controversial group, or they tried to be a group, the Island Boys. So guess what? We got the Island Boys, one of them anyway. I think the one name is Frankie. He messed around and I guess he got off on some charges just a week ago. And then he turned around and got locked up again just a few days ago. I guess he had some, I want to say some prescription drugs. He had a gun with the serial number shaved off of it. You know what I'm saying? And he had some other stuff we gonna check out. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. One of the Island Boys is locked up. So what y'all think? Check this out.
TikTok personality known as Kodiak Red is in trouble with the law again. Frank Venegas is part of the rap duo The Island Boys with his twin brother. Gulf Coast News reporter Alexa Velez is live outside the Collier County Courthouse where a judge just gave an update on the case.
The judge gave Frank Venegas bail this afternoon for having a gun without a serial number and oxy pills.
I'm playing, man. I just came out of court. My lawyer got me right. You feel me? I got spared, man. No charges. Not even a felon, and I'm not even on papers. Stop playing with Red, man. I always get away with stuff.
That's Frank Venegas' TikTok video he posted last week about his 2024 arrest in Broward County for reckless driving. Looks like he may have spoken too soon. Venegas, also known as Kodiak Red, was back in an orange jumpsuit, sporting his signature hairstyle in court today. Last night, a Collier County deputy pulled over his yellow Corvette leaving a 7-Eleven on Oil Well Road near Immokalee Road for failing to stop at a stop sign and expired tag. Venegas was the passenger and his girlfriend was the driver. She was sitting in the courtroom too, but declined to comment. During the stop, the deputy spotted a clear bag of oxycodone pills on the passenger side floor. Inside a handbag, they found Venegas' credit cards and a gun with its serial number removed and spray painted blue. The rappers rose to fame on the internet after their viral hit, I'm an Island Boy, in 2021.
I know one of them. I see them on Instagram here and there doing some crazy stuff. I mean, it's not his first. I didn't know he lived in Naples, though, but that's crazy, though.
The judge set his bond at $1,000 for the drug charges and $2,500 for the tampered gun charge. For now, reporting outside of the Collier County Courthouse, I'm Alexa Velez, Gulf Coast News.
It's great to see you, and thank you so much for joining me. What's your reaction to Frankie Venegas' arrest?
I mean, I can't say that I'm surprised considering the type of stuff that they put on Instagram and the type of persona that they portrayed. I'm not shocked that he got arrested. I will say that I have tried cases in Naples, and I would say that it's probably the worst places to get arrested for a crime in Florida. Naples and Polk County, I don't think that's a good thing for him. I understand that he was charged with possession of oxycodone pills and a firearm with an altered serial number. That in combination with, I've never researched, given it the importance to research his criminal history, but I have seen on Instagram where he's been bragging about how many times he's been arrested and his that he's a criminal. And that in combination with these charges are not going to be good for him. I think they're going to be looking for a prison sentence.
It does feel that because he has been arrested for, domestic battery or just driving recklessly, that it does feel like these are potentially serious charges. And just kind of going off that and just piggybacking off what you had just said there, how serious is it in reality for him that, he is a social media star, quote unquote. But, you know, given that he's been able to kind of skate away from the law a little bit, do you think that he's taking this seriously now?
I mean, it depends who's representing him, but you know, if he was my client in that initial conversation, I would have to let him know how serious this is. He is in a very bad predicament because he has made himself like a public figure, and a public figure that basically flaunts law enforcement, does whatever he wants. So if there's ever been a case where, you know, a division chief is going to want a higher plea deal, or, you know, to not take it easy on someone, it's going to be someone like him. I'm sure people in the state attorney's office there are already chomping at the bits to get at somebody like him.
And if this was just a one-off instance, if he didn't have these prior arrests beforehand, do you think that he would be kind of facing the same, I guess, punishment in a way? We don't know what that would be right now, but, you know, say this was a one-off instance, what would he be looking at if, you know, he was arrested for the same charges?
In my opinion, if you've never had any problems with the law, zero criminal history, and you get busted with oxycodone pills and a firearm with an altered serial number in Naples, I still think you're looking at prison. That's because the way they are there. With someone that has a significant criminal history, even if it's for nonviolent, even though I believe he was arrested for domestic violence, but if you have any kind of criminal history, it starts to mount from there. So I can't imagine a situation where they're going to be wanting to give him a deal. The problem is, listen, when you have a firearm with an altered serial number, that's it. Like you're categorized as a criminal. And there's really very little reason that you would have a firearm with an altered serial number. The judge doesn't have to think about whether you are a gangster or not. You're definitely a gangster, because why would you have a firearm with an altered serial number?
So what do y'all think, man? Do you think he in trouble? We might have the first split up of a TikTok group of the Island Boys YouTube group. There's one of them is going to prison. Because I don't know. I don't understand, you know, why the hell is he driving around with a car that insurance has been expired, like almost a year and a half. Then on top of that, you got drugs and you got a gun with the serial number been shaved off. You know what I'm saying? With blue spray paint on it. Like, come on, man. Like, sometimes I think these, like, when they get caught up in this YouTube world, I guess they think the real world applies. It doesn't apply. So what do y'all think? Do you think he's going to end up doing time, or you think he probably going to figure out somehow a way of getting out of this, or nobody's going to say nothing to him, or this is one of the pat on the hands? Because they also said it being in Naples, like, that's pretty crazy to even do that. So y'all tell me what y'all think, because I'm interested in what y'all think. Put a comment in that section. Peace.
Tell me, is it facts or opinions? You be the judge.
You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide. You'll have to decide.